Have you ever used the reservation system, Campground Master? Hi, I'm Steve Turtle and I'm a work camper. This is a channel about Jill and me, our adventures, our travels, and a whole lot of work camper stuff. If you're a work camper or you're dreaming to become a work camper, you should subscribe and ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification. Every time I post a new story, you don't want to miss one. This week we talked about the 1,000 subscriber contest and giveaway. Who snores more, the husband or the wife? A couple of shout outs again. A little bit about stories and how they shape our lives, and some barnyard antics. Now if you missed last week's story and you'd like to see it, I'll leave a link right up there. This week Jill's taking reservations using Campground Master. I'm talking a little bit about the animals around the campground. I'm going to make a fashion statement, and I'm going to update you on the contest giveaway. One of our subscribers, I'm not going to mention his name, commented last week that since I was wearing suspenders and shorts, that I may as well wear white knee-high socks and sandals. I sort of agree. So I didn't have white knee socks and I don't have sandals, so I got Crocs and black knee socks. I think it's a pretty good look. What do you think? The animals we see here at Millbridge Village Camp Resort. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! I know it. Those weren't lions, tigers, and bears. But working at a campground, I find it so interesting that you see some of the animals that you see, like the rabbits and the ducks. And we have a blue heron that's been hanging out with the ducks. So you get to see all this wildlife. Now we're not in the middle of the woods or anything like that. We're right next to a Amish farmer's house and farm, and pretty close to, you know, a whole lot of businesses. But it's just really cool how, you know, around the campground you have cows and the horses and the ducks and all those animals. And it's pretty peaceful just to sit back and watch them. Okay, let's talk a little bit about work camping. This week, some goofy guy's going to call into the office and make a reservation. Jill, she's going to show us the steps of taking a reservation using Campground Master.
Millbridge Village.
Yes, I'd like to make a reservation November 1st to the 3rd.
The first weekend in November, Friday the 1st, and leaving on Sunday the 3rd.
Perfect.
Okay. And you said 30 amp service, full hookup, and a 30-foot camper?
Yes, 30 foot.
Okay. I have one along the stream. Actually, I have 5 along the stream. Would you like to be along the stream?
Yes, I would love to be along the stream.
Okay, or I have 1 pull through.
Nope.
Okay. All right, so let's put you in site 22. And have you been here before?
I have not.
Okay. Oh, I have the blue circle of death. Okay. So your last name?
Turtle.
And your first name?
Steve.
And your address?
123 Bird Dog Road.
Bird dog, one word?
Yes.
And zip code?
17148.
And that must not be right. Is it maybe 17313?
Yes.
I thought so. And your cell phone number?
717-634-1609.
Okay, and an email address?
ou812@gmail.com. Sorry about that.
That's all right. How many adults will it be?
2.
Any children?
No.
Okay. And what type of camper do you have? Is it a pop-up, a trailer, a fifth wheel, motorhome?
It's long.
Well, congratulations, but what type of camper is it?
Travel trailer.
Travel trailer, 30 feet. Okay. And, excuse me, do you have a Good Sam membership? AAA, AARP?
Good Sam's.
Good Sam's, okay. And do you happen to have that number available?
I do not.
Okay, that's all right. We can look that up then. All right, so I have you in Friday, November 1st, and leaving on Sunday, November 3rd. And that will be a $50 deposit. Okay, so credit card, $50 anytime you're ready. And we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even know how many numbers it takes. Steve, purple. And we'll hit process. And excuse me. And I'm gonna send you an email confirmation. Says it went, so we're all set. We'll see you on Friday, November 1st.
Well, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to visiting the park.
Oh, you're very welcome. Call if you have any questions in the meantime.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Next, Jill's going to share a little tip that may help you when you're making reservations using Campground Master.
So I made up a form to use. I did this at Riverview and I did it here. That as somebody's talking on the phone and giving me information, I can jot it down either before or while I'm also putting it in the system. And this is really helpful if you have more than one site somebody's calling about, like it's their site and their camper's 26 feet and it's a pull behind 30 amp, but they've got two friends, one's a 50 amp, one's a 30 amp, all this different information. You can just write it down on the form. And that way you have it to refer back to, because quite often when I don't write it down, I have to ask the people 2 or 3 times, did you say you wanted 50 amp? How big is your camper? Did you want full hookup? So this way you have it in writing.
So it's like a little cheat sheet.
Well, it just helps to keep things organized.
Hey, is there anything else that you'd like to share?
Okay, it's also good if I'm talking to somebody trying to make a reservation and they're giving me all this information about them and 2 friends, and then they're like, oh, I'm gonna have to call you back because I need to check with them. Well, then I can leave this information for the next person and they have a clue.
They have an idea when they call back.
Yeah.
Are there any other words of wisdom you'd like to share, Jill?
Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Don't smoke
Oh, heavens, no.
or vape.
No, don't do that either.
That's a public announcement.
Yes.
Last week I announced the contest giveaway and your challenge to win some free stuff. I asked that you comment in that video, last week's video, the date that the video was published. And I asked you to comment only the date and nothing else. We had a pretty good turnout, lots of guesses, some good and some not so good. I've had a good time joking around with the comments, little jab here and there and a little bit of teasing, but no bullying. We're gonna run the contest for 1 more week. But don't forget, comment on last week's video, not this one, last week's. On Tuesday, October the 15th, 2019, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll have a live video where we will select the winners. And if you'd like the full details of the contest, I'll leave a link right up there. Ruff! Hey, I thought Jill did a pretty good job. She came up with the idea. We sort of put it together. I don't know, I hope you could sort of get something from that. I think you can. I appreciate Jill and her stepping up and doing that. And that's our story for the week. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, click that like button down below and smash that subscribe button if you'd like to hear more stories like this one. New stories every week on Wednesday right here on this YouTube channel. And ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new story. You don't want to miss one. Until later, thanks for your time. Bye.